Not now, but somewhere beyond your sleep. Morning does not rush. It never does. It waits, patiently. When the moment is right, a soft light begins to form. Not bright, not demanding, just enough to suggest a new day will arrive eventually. Your breathing remains steady, natural, easy. Whatever the night needed to take from you, it has taken gently. Whatever you needed to release, you have released without struggle. The road that brought you here is quiet, waiting. It will be there when you need it. Midnight Hollow remains exactly as it should, still, kind, unchanged. A place you may not remember clearly, but will feel every time you rest deeply. There is no farewell, no closing scene, because nothing truly ends here. You will wake when you are ready, not suddenly, not sharply, but slowly, with a sense of calm that stays with you, long after the story has faded, long after the night has passed. For now, sleep. And if you are already asleep, then this story has done exactly nothing to hold on to, nothing to follow. Sleep has become a place, a soft place, a safe place. Your mind is quiet, so quiet that even silence feels loud by comparison. And then, even silence fades. You are not thinking. You are not imagining. You are simply resting, deeply, fully, completely. If a dream forms, it is slow and gentle, without images, without stories, just feelings, warmth, ease, stillness. Your body knows exactly what to do. It repairs, it releases, it rests. You do not need to help it. You do not need to guide it. You can let go completely. Nothing will be missed. Nothing will be lost. This quiet will hold you as long as you need. Minutes, hours, all the same here. There is no urgency, no ending, no beginning, only rest. If words fade now, that is good. If you no longer notice them, that is better. Sleep has fully arrived, and it will stay. Part 8. The morning that waits patiently. The night remains calm, still, unmoving. You are resting so deeply that even rest no longer needs effort. Thought has faded. Time has softened. If there is a dream, it is slow and kind, without edges, without urgency, just a sense of being held. Far away, so far it barely exists, the sky begins to change. Not approaching, not leaving, just existing. The hum blends with your breathing, with the quiet, with the slow turning of the stars. You feel warm, comfortably warm, as though a blanket has been placed over you without you noticing. Your shoulders release completely. Your jaw softens. Your brow smooths. Everything that can relax does. There is nothing to think about now, nothing to plan, nothing to remember. If a thought tries to appear, it passes through like fog through trees, unnoticed, unimportant. Your mind becomes a wide, open space, empty in the most peaceful way. Somewhere, far away, the clock tower chimes once, very softly, almost too soft to hear. It is not a signal, not an ending, just a reminder that time still exists somewhere, but not here, not for you. You sink a little deeper. Sleep is no longer approaching. It has arrived, and it has done so quietly, gently, without announcement. You are safe inside it. Midnight Hollow fades completely now, not disappearing, just becoming unnecessary. You float in calm darkness, comfortable, still, rested. In the next part of our story, there will be almost no story at all, only the deep, steady rest that carries you through the night. But for now, you do not need to listen anymore. You do not need to follow words. You can let them go. Let sleep take over. Part 7. The Deepest Quiet. The words arrive more slowly here, with more space between them, just like your thoughts. You are resting, deeply, comfortably, the kind of rest where time stretches out and then disappears. There is no midnight hollow now, no road, no clock tower, only a wide, gentle darkness, not empty, peaceful. If a sound exists, it is very far away, too far to matter. Your awareness drifts like a feather, not falling, not rising, just floating. There is nothing. You do not step onto it. You turn back and look at Midnight Hollow. The houses glow softly. The clock tower stands steady. The hands now rest at 2 minutes past midnight. Time is moving again, slowly, carefully. You understand something important. No one is trapped here. Midnight Hollow does not keep anyone. It only holds them long enough to rest. You feel grateful, not in an overwhelming way, just quietly. You return to the bench one last time. You sit. Your eyelids grow heavy again, heavier than before. Sleep is close now, very close. The caretaker lifts his lantern and gives a final, gentle nod. Then he fades into the dim light of the street. The town's breathing slows to almost nothing. In and out. In the next part of our story, you may drift fully into sleep, or you may wake briefly, just enough to remember the road. But for now, there is nothing left to decide, nothing left to carry. Let your body rest. Let your mind float. Let Midnight Hollow loosen the night around you. Part 6. The Sleep That Comes Gently. You are no longer sure whether you are sitting on the bench or whether you are lying down. The difference no longer matters. Your body feels distant now, like something resting safely in another room. Your awareness floats easily, held by the quiet. Midnight Hollow is very still, not frozen, just settled. The clock tower stands watch, but even it seems relaxed. The stars above drift slowly, as though the sky itself is becoming sleepy. You feel the town's presence around you, not as a place, but as a feeling, a gentle reassurance that nothing is being asked of you. The road, the town, the caretaker, they all feel far away now, like memories you can visit but do not need to. Your breathing has become so slow that you barely notice it. In and out. Thoughts appear, then fade before they finish forming. A face, a sound, a place. Each one dissolves as soon as it arrives. There is no need to hold on to any of them. You are drifting, somewhere between waking and sleep. In this space, there is no effort, no time, only softness. If you listen closely, you might notice a sound, not outside, inside, a low, steady hum, like a distant train. The sky above Midnight Hollow has begun to change, very gently, so gently that you might miss it if you were not already so calm. The deep blue of night is thinning, just a little, near the horizon. Not bright, not morning, just a suggestion. The town responds to this shift, not with sound, not with movement, but with feeling. The breathing of Midnight Hollow grows slower, deeper, as if it knows its work is nearly done. You notice the street lamps. One by one, they dim slightly, not turning off, just resting their glow. The houses remain quiet, but behind the windows, the light changes. Some windows grow darker, others glow a bit brighter. The town is choosing. You sit up just enough to look around. The square feels wider now, more open, as though space itself has stretched. The caretaker appears again at the edge of your vision. The elderly man walks slowly across the square. His steps are unhurried. He carries a small lantern this time. Its light is soft and steady. He does not approach you. He simply walks, stopping now and then near certain streets. When he pauses, the lantern light warms, just slightly. You realize what he is doing. He is guiding the dreams home. Not to houses, not to beds, but to where they belong. Some dreams drift back into sleepers. Others rise upward, dissolving into the sky. A few drift toward the road leading out of town. You feel a gentle pull, not strong, not urgent, just an invitation. The caretaker glances toward you. He does not speak, but his eyes are kind, understanding. You know what he is asking. Are you ready? You do not answer, not yet. Instead, you take a moment to notice how you feel. Lighter, quieter. The thoughts that once followed you everywhere feel far away now. Not gone, just resting. You stand slowly. Your movements are calm and easy. You walk toward the edge of the square where the road begins. The pine trees wait patiently beyond the town. Their branches move slightly in a breeze you can barely feel. The road looks the same as before, and yet different. It seems wider, more open, as though it leads somewhere kinder. The dream unfolds slowly around you. You are standing near a familiar place, a small gas station on the edge of a highway, one you may have passed many times before. The lights are on. The parking lot is empty. The sign hums softly. Everything feels still. You are not alone in this dream. Someone stands beside you. You do not see their face clearly, but you know them. Someone you have not thought about in a long time, not because they were unimportant, but because thinking about them used to hurt. In the dream, there is no pain, only understanding. You stand together without speaking. The road stretches ahead, disappearing into darkness. You realize something gentle and true. Some journeys do not need to be finished. Some connections do not need to be explained. They can simply be acknowledged. The dream breathes out, and so do you. The gas station fades. The road fades. The figure beside you fades with a feeling of quiet acceptance. The dream grows lighter. It lifts slowly upward, drifting away from the clock tower at last. As it rises, you feel something release inside you. Not dramatically, not suddenly, just enough. Enough to rest more deeply. You sit quietly, watching the last of the dream dissolve into the stars. The fog is almost gone now. The town appears clearer again, though still soft around the edges. You notice the clock tower. The hands have moved. Not much, but enough. 1 minute past midnight. The town exhales, a deeper breath than before. You feel it in the ground, in the air, in yourself. Midnight Hollow is beginning to stir. Not awake, just shifting, preparing. You feel pleasantly tired, the kind of tired that means sleep is close, very close. You lie back slightly on the bench, supported completely. The night sky fills your view. Stars drift slowly. Your thoughts slow with them. In the next part of our story, you may discover what happens when the town prepares for morning and why not everyone stays until then. But for now, there is nothing left to do, nothing left to hold. Let your breathing slow. Let the quiet deepen. Let Midnight Hollow carry you gently toward sleep. Part 5. When the night begins to loosen. You are still resting beneath the clock tower. The bench feels softer than before, as though it has slowly turned into something more like a bed. Your body is heavy again, but in the best possible way, supported. A blanket is draped over her shoulders. Her breathing is slow, but uneven. Around her, the air shimmers faintly. Dreams circle her more closely than anywhere else in town. You sense something different here. These dreams are heavier, not frightening, just unfinished. You understand without being told. She arrived recently, carrying too much. The town is helping her let go, slowly. A dream drifts toward you from her. This one carries the feeling of standing at a crossroads. Two paths, neither wrong, just difficult to choose. The dream hesitates, then continues past you, dissolving into the fog. Her breathing smooths slightly. You step back from the porch, leaving her to rest. Some dreams need space. As you walk away, the fog begins to thin. The drifting dreams grow fewer, more spread out. They rise slowly upward, blending with the stars. Midnight Hollow is finishing its work for the night. You return to the clock tower. The bench waits for you. You sit, your eyelids grow heavy again. The town's breathing slows, in and out. You feel your own thoughts begin to loosen. Memories drift by, but they don't linger. They pass like clouds, leaving the sky clear. You are not dreaming yet, but you are close, very close. Above you, one star flickers gently. For the briefest moment, you think the clock hand moves, just a fraction. Then it stops. Midnight still holds. In the next part of our story, you may follow a dream deeper than the others, one that has not drifted away. But for now, rest. Let the fog carry your thoughts somewhere soft and quiet. Let Midnight Hollow watch over you. Part 4. The Dream That Waited. You are resting once again beneath the quiet clock tower. The bench supports you easily now, as though it were made just for this moment. The fog has thinned, but it has not fully disappeared. Instead, it lingers in soft ribbons, moving lazily across the square. Most of the drifting dreams have risen away, dissolving into the night sky. But one remains. It hovers near the base of the clock tower. It does not move like the others. It waits. You feel no urgency. You simply notice it. The dream has a different feeling. Not heavy, not light, balanced, complete, and yet unfinished. You stand slowly. Your movements feel effortless now, like moving through warm water. As you step closer, the dream responds. It drifts toward you, stopping at a respectful distance. It does not touch you. It does not rush you. It waits for permission. You do not speak. You do not need to. You sit back down on the bench, and the dream settles gently beside you. Not inside you, just near you. It carries a feeling you recognize immediately. The feeling of a long drive at night. Open road, soft music, windows slightly open, cool air brushing your face. No destination that matters, only movement. Above you, the stars seem to drift just a little closer. Your breathing matches the town's rhythm, in and out. In the next part of our story, you may begin to notice the dreams that drift through Midnight Hollow and what happens when someone dreams too deeply. But for now, there's nothing you need to follow, nothing you need to remember. Just rest. Let the silence hold you. Let Midnight Hollow breathe for you. Part 3. The Dreams That Drift Like Fog. You are still resting on the bench beneath the clock tower. The wood feels warmer now, as though it has learned the shape of you. Your eyes close for just a moment, and when they open again, the town looks slightly different. Not changed, just softer. The edges of buildings blur gently, like memories viewed through morning mist. A thin fog has settled over Midnight Hollow. It moves slowly, curling around lampposts and porch railings. Not thick enough to hide anything, just enough to make everything feel distant and calm. The clock tower remains silent. Midnight still holds. You notice faint lights moving within the fog. Not fast, not bright. They drift lazily, like fireflies that forgot how to hurry. As one passes near you, you realize something surprising. It is not light. It is a dream. Not your dream, someone else's. You don't see it clearly, not like a picture. You feel it, a sense of warmth, of being home after a long time away. The dream floats past, dissolving gently into the night. Another drifts by. This one carries the feeling of laughter, soft and distant, the kind of laughter remembered, not heard. It passes through the square, then fades. You realize now, Midnight Hollow does not just hold sleeping bodies, it holds dreams. The fog thickens slightly, but never enough to worry you. You stand slowly, feeling steady and calm. Dreams continue to drift past you. Some feel light, some feel deep. None feel heavy. Each one moves at its own pace, never colliding, never rushing. You walk through the square, your steps silent. A dream brushes past your shoulder. This one carries the memory of a quiet lake at sunrise, still water, cool air, a sense of beginning again. You feel peaceful just passing through it. Near the edge of town, the fog gathers more closely. The pine trees appear like gentle shadows, standing watch. You notice a small house set slightly apart from the others. Its porch light is on. Unlike the rest of the town, the fog seems to avoid it. You approach. The front door is open just a little. Inside the house, you see a woman sleeping in a... Inside, the air smells of old paper and polished wood. You run your fingers along the spines as you walk past. Titles whisper softly, not aloud, but somewhere inside your thoughts. Stories about long journeys, stories about quiet endings, stories about places that exist only when you are tired enough to find them. Near the back of the store, you see a single book resting on a table. It is thicker than the others. Its cover is plain. No title, no author, just a soft gray surface, smooth beneath your fingertips. You open it. The pages are blank, but not empty. They feel full, as though they are waiting. You close the book and place it back where you found it. Some stories do not need to be read. Some are meant to be felt. When you step back outside, the clock tower comes into view again. Its hands still point to midnight, still unmoving. And yet, the town continues its slow breathing, in and out. You notice now that faint lights glow behind some windows, not bright, just enough to suggest someone sleeping inside. You imagine the people of Midnight Hollow tucked into bed, dreaming peacefully. No alarm set, no plans waiting, just rest. A soft breeze passes through the street. It carries a sound with it. Footsteps. Slow, measured, unhurried. You turn gently, not startled. At the edge of the square, a figure approaches. They move calmly, as though they have all the time in the world. As they come closer, you see that it is an elderly man. He wears a long coat and a simple hat. His face is kind, familiar in a way you can't explain. He stops a comfortable distance away, does not speak, just nods. You feel no need to talk. Somehow you understand. This is the caretaker, not a guard, not a ruler, just someone who watches over the quiet. He gestures gently toward the clock tower, then toward the road you came from, then back to the town. His message is clear without words. People arrive here when they are tired, truly tired, not just of the day, but of carrying too much. Midnight Hollow gives them rest, not forever, just long enough. The man gives another small nod. Then, slowly, he turns and walks away. His footsteps fade into the night, blending with the town's breathing. You return to the bench beneath the clock tower. You sit. Your eyes feel heavy now, comfortably heavy, the kind of heaviness that... In the next part of our story, you will begin to learn why this town sleeps so deeply and what happens to those who arrive here at exactly midnight. But for now, stay here, breathe slowly, and let the road behind you fade away. Part 2. The town that breathes in silence. You are still sitting on the wooden bench beneath the clock tower. Nothing has changed, and yet everything feels slightly different. The air seems softer now, not colder, not warmer, just softer, as if the night itself has taken a quiet breath and decided to stay. The stars above remain steady, glowing gently like small lanterns hung carefully across the sky. You notice something subtle. The silence is not empty. It has a rhythm, a slow, nearly invisible rhythm. It rises and falls, like breathing. At first, you think it might be your own breath you are hearing, but as you listen more closely, you realize the sound is all around you. The houses, the trees, even the ground beneath your feet. Midnight Hollow is breathing, in and out. You stand slowly, feeling calm and unhurried. Your body feels lighter now, even though moments ago it felt pleasantly heavy. There is no dizziness, no confusion, only a gentle curiosity. You begin to walk. The main street stretches ahead of you, bathed in soft amber light from the street lamps. Each step you take feels quiet, as if your feet already know how not to disturb the night. As you pass the Hollow Moon Cafe, you pause. The windows glow warmly, revealing rows of empty booths and neatly stacked plates. A coffee pot rests on the counter, half full, still warm. You place your hand on the door. It opens without resistance. Inside, the air smells faintly of coffee, cinnamon, and something comforting you can't quite name. The lights hum softly above. You step in and let the door close behind you. The cafe feels frozen in a peaceful moment. A mug sits on a table near the window, steam slowly rising as if it forgot to disappear. A folded newspaper rests beside it. The date at the top catches your eye, but your mind drifts before you can read it clearly. It doesn't seem important. Time behaves differently here. You move toward the counter. Behind it, a small bell waits patiently. You do not ring it. Somehow, you know there is no one to answer. And yet, you are not alone. The silence wraps around you like a familiar presence. You turn and notice a small chalkboard on the wall. Written in gentle handwriting are the words, "Take what you need, leave your worries." You smile again. It feels easy here. Too easy. And that feels exactly right. You step back outside. The door closes quietly behind you, the bell never making a sound. Across the street, the bookstore draws your attention. Its front window is filled with books stacked carefully, their spines faded and warm. There are no people outside, no voices, no movement. And yet, the town does not feel empty. It feels asleep, not abandoned, not forgotten, simply resting. You drive slowly through the main street. Your tires make a soft sound against the pavement. It echoes gently, then fades. You notice a small diner on the corner. Its sign reads, "Hollow Moon Cafe." The lights are on inside, but the parking lot is empty. Across the street, a bookstore with a handwritten note in the window. "Open tomorrow, always." You smile without realizing it. Something about this place feels familiar, even though you know you have never been here before. As you reach the center of town, the road opens into a quiet square. In the middle stands an old clock tower. Its face is round and simple. The hands point straight up. 12 o'clock. Midnight. And yet, the clock does not tick. There is no sound, no movement. Time, it seems, has chosen to pause here. You park your car near the square and turn off the engine. The sudden quiet is deep, but gentle. You step outside. The night air wraps around you like a soft blanket. It smells faintly of pine, old wood, and distant rain. Above you, the sky is filled with stars, more than you remember seeing in a long time. They seem closer here, brighter, as if Midnight Hollow has less distance between earth and sky. You take a few slow steps forward. Your footsteps sound unusually soft, as though the ground itself doesn't want to make noise. Then you notice something else. Every house, every shop, every window is perfectly still. Not a curtain moves, not a light flickers. It is as if the entire town agreed, silently, to rest at the same moment. You feel no fear, only a deep sense of calm, a sense that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Near the base of the clock tower, there is a wooden bench. It looks old, but well cared for. You sit down. The wood is cool beneath your hands. From somewhere far away, you hear a train horn, long, low, and unhurried. It echoes through the trees, then dissolves into silence. Your breathing slows even more, in and out. In this place, nothing demands your attention. No notifications, no expectations, only the quiet presence of the night. You begin to feel pleasantly heavy, as though gravity has increased just enough to hold you comfortably in place. The clock tower above remains still. Midnight holds, and in Midnight Hollow, everyone sleeps peacefully, including you. For now, there is nothing more to do, nothing more to know. Just rest. Let your thoughts drift like clouds across the town that fell asleep at midnight. Part 1. The road that whispered slowly. Take a slow breath in and let it drift out gently. There is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing you need to remember. Nothing you need to solve. Just listen. Somewhere in the northern part of the United States, far from busy highways and louder cities, there is a road that most maps forget to name. It is a long, quiet road. 2 lanes, soft curves, tall pine trees standing patiently on both sides, like old guardians who have seen many winters come and go. At night, this road becomes something else entirely. The air grows cooler, the wind moves more slowly. Even time itself seems to soften, as if it doesn't want to hurry anyone along. This is where our story begins. You are driving down this road late in the evening. Not late enough to feel nervous, just late enough that the sky has turned a deep, comforting blue. The kind of blue that reminds you of calm lakes and distant mountains. Your headlights glide gently across the pavement. They illuminate fallen pine needles, small stones, and the occasional reflective marker that blinks quietly, then disappears behind you. Inside the car, it is warm. The engine hums in a low, steady rhythm, a sound so familiar it almost feels like breathing. You are not in a hurry. You are simply traveling. The radio is off, not because it is broken, but because silence feels better tonight. As you continue forward, you notice something unusual. The road seems quieter than it should be. No oncoming traffic, no distant sirens, no airplanes crossing the sky. Only the soft whisper of wind moving through pine branches above. You slow down slightly, not out of fear, but curiosity. And that is when you see it. A small wooden sign on the right side of the road. It is old, weathered. Its paint has faded to a gentle gray. Your headlights catch the words just long enough to read them. Midnight Hollow, 2 miles. There is something about the name that feels comforting. Midnight Hollow. It sounds like a place that understands silence. A place where the night is not something to escape, but something to rest inside. You continue driving. The road narrows just a bit, as though guiding you inward. The pine trees lean closer now, their branches forming a soft canopy overhead. Moonlight filters through the needles, breaking into silver patterns on the ground. You feel your shoulders relax. Your breathing slows. It feels good to be here. After another gentle curve in the road, the trees begin to open up. And then, quietly, without announcement, you arrive. Midnight Hollow is not a large town. It is more like a careful collection of houses, arranged thoughtfully, as if no one wanted to disturb the land too much. Warm yellow lights glow from windows. Street lamps hum softly, spaced far enough apart to leave shadows untouched. The buildings are modest. Wooden porches, white fences, rocking chairs resting peacefully